Hi, welcome to Blind Spot Reactions with Josh and Justine, your best friend co-host of True Road Trip Podcast.
Yay!
And we're here with in memoriam pick. This was our Patreon pick. We did a Rob Reiner poll due to him and his wife's untimely passing. And surprisingly, we've seen a lot of his movies, but there was also some major classics we hadn't seen.
Well, I mean, he was prolific, and so it's wonderful to think that I live in a world where I can still watch some Rob Reiner movies, and I'm excited about today's because I know of this movie. We've seen highlights from this movie for years and years and years, so it's just one of those I just kept saying like, oh, I'll see it. So here we are today.
Yeah, I know it's based off like a true crime. I know Aaron Sorkin wrote it, so we're gonna hear some great dialogue, and
Yes.
he's a great writer. Of course, there's the "you can't handle the truth."
Yeah,
That's about all I know. I know maybe it's like military adjacent.
Yeah, I think it might have something to do with like JAG, and I know it was an Oscar-nominated movie, like multi-Oscar-nominated movie.
Especially for like screenplay, I believe. Sorry, my cats are doing their zoomies
We
right
know
now.
that we're in for a treat for sure. And so thank you to everybody who voted on our Patreon for this month's Patreon pick. And
you guys should join our Patreon. We do monthly polls. We have a newsletter. We post our reactions that get copyrighted and don't make it up on here. We do a lot of other things too. If you listen to our podcast, you can watch our podcast. And we have some ideas brewing for some future things for our Patreon, like monthly videos of just us shooting the shit and talking about movies we watch, things like that. So
and definitely building up that Patreon community with that involvement and more content. So if you want to see all of that, then you got to jump in.
But if not, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like buttons, do all those things. It helps us get out there and more people see our videos if you do that. So, are you ready?
Yes, we just want to thank our Patreon tiered individuals. Ryan C. Shower, shout out, and Patrick. You guys, thank you so much for your just your contributions, and Patrick for those monthly picks. We appreciate it.
We have one of his coming up soon. So, in the meantime, let's watch A Few Good Men. Here we go.
There's a killer on the loose. Look out, he's right behind you. He won't give me the axe. I'm scared, but I'm fighting back. We are the scream queens, running through the night. We are the scream queens, gonna put up a fight. Make everything alright.
Castle Rock was founded by Rob Reiner, and it's the Castle Rock moniker is from Stephen King's novels, the fake town that's often referenced.
You are so right. Thank you for that trivia.
Okay, we're at a base already.
Yeah, the music is making me think something's about to go down.
Soon. Towers and United States Naval Base. Oh, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
Cuba. Oh, wow. This is the early 90s?
I guess there's been lots of controversy at Guantanamo Bay. I think the real events might have happened in the 80s, because this movie, I want to say, came out like 91, 92.
Okay.
Early 90s. They're bursting on a sleeping man. What's happening? Oh.
What?
What are they doing?
Are we torturing him?
He is not going to be able to breathe. What if he can't breathe through his nostrils right now? He's going to suffocate.
Is he being apprehended by, like, the military because he's not a military member?
I don't know. Or is this like a hazing? Okay, what happened? Then cut to the American flag. Tomothy Cruz is in this.
Tomothy.
Jackson Nicholson.
Jackson Nicholson.
Demetria Moore.
You're getting good at this.
Few Good Men.
That's what we need is a few good men.
Oh, Kevin Bacon's in this. He's always great in everything.
Kiefer
Sutherland. It's a stacked cast. Oh, Christopher Guest? Huh.
We know him.
Oh, that makes sense. He was in Spinal Tap.
Yeah, and he was in Princess Bride.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, I'd like to request that it be me who's the attorney. That it be myself who's assigned. No, I'd like to request that it be I who am assigned.
Assigned to the case we're going to be hearing about?
Yeah, or what just happened.
Yeah, what just happened?
2 Marines, a Lance Corporal Harold Dawson and a Private Loudon Downey, entered the barracks room of a PFC William Santiago and assaulted him. Santiago died at the base hospital approximately an hour later.
So it's... They're going to charge him with murder?
Maintains they were trying to prevent Santiago from naming Dawson in a fence line shooting incident. They're scheduled to have a hearing down in Cuba this afternoon at 1600.
What's the problem?
Dawson and Downey are both recruiting poster Marines, and Santiago was known to be a screw-up. I was thinking it sounded an awful lot like a code red.
What's a code red?
Sir, I'd like to have them moved up to Washington and assigned
like
counsel.
Or...
Yeah.
That it be me who is assigned to represent them myself.
So you want to be part of the...
Commander Galloway, why don't you get yourself a cup of coffee?
Thank you, sir. I'm fine.
Commander, I'd like you to leave the room so we can talk about you behind your back.
There we go. At least he's
Okay.
forthcoming. That's what we're about to do. Okay.
She's not cut out for litigation. She's a hell of an investigator, Jerry.
And
I think we should give
internal
her an
affairs, sure,
opportunity.
she can crawl up a lawyer's ass with the best of them. But when it comes to trial work, I think...
I know.
Give her a
All
chance.
passion, no street sports.
Well, yeah.
I bet
like,
no one
how
else
did-
has approached him to be like, I want to take this case.
And what? What's his measure of success? You
Yeah.
know.
Well, from what I understand from your colleagues, you're much too valuable in your present assignment to be wasted on what I'm sure will boil down to a 5-minute plea bargain and a week's worth of paperwork.
Sir, I think there might be more involved than that.
Don't worry about it. I promise you, Division will assign the right man for the job.
All right, let's go. Let's get to.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
A Marine corporal named Dawson illegally fires a round from his weapon over the fence line and into Cuban territory.
What's a fence line?
Sam?
A big wall separating the good guys from the bad guys.
Teacher's pet.
PFC William Santiago threatens to rat on Dawson, the Naval Investigative Service.
Okay. This is coming together.
Go into Santiago's room, tie him up, stuff a rag down his throat. An hour later, Santiago's dead.
I knew that rag in his throat, and then
Physician says the
Scotch
rag was
taping
treated with
was...
some kind of toxin.
Oh. I thought he just suffocated.
Hi.
Daniel Caffey, I was told to meet with Lieutenant Commander Galloway. Got a briefing?
I'll call you back.
She's like this guy.
You're the attorney division assigned?
I'm lead counsel to Sam Weinberg.
I have no responsibilities here whatsoever.
One of the people you'll be seeing down there is the barracks CEO, Colonel Nathan Jessup. I assume you've heard of him.
Who hasn't?
He's been in the papers lately. He's expected to be appointed Director of Operations at National Security Council.
So he's a big deal.
And he doesn't know anything about him.
He wrote to the Fleet Commander, HQ Atlantic, to the Commandant of the Marine Corps, even his senator. He wanted to be transferred off the base. No one was listening. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Finally, he wrote to the Naval Investigative Service, where he offered information about Corporal Dawson's fence line shooting in exchange for a transfer.
Is that all?
Lieutenant, this letter makes it look like your client had a motive to kill Santiago.
Okay, so she is prosecution. Something she said earlier made me think she was going to work defense, but...
I'll get them to drop the conspiracy and conduct unbecoming. 12 years.
You haven't talked to a witness or looked at a piece of paper.
Pretty impressive, huh?
Oh, he's a little cocky.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little preoccupied.
He's a little asshole is what he
doesn't
is.
seem to be following, like, code of conduct.
He's a brat.
My sergeant grabbed me and pushed me down the hill. Then I saw all black, and the last thing I remember is hitting the deck. I was brought to the hospital where I was told I just had heat exhaustion. I ask you to help me. Please, sir, I just need to be transferred out of RSC.
Oh, no one's sitting with him. He's an outcast.
P.S. In exchange for my transfer off the base, I'm willing to provide you with
Information
information
about
about
an illegal fence line shooting that occurred the night of August the 2nd.
I wonder if this is the real letter he wrote. Oh, there's Jack Nicholson.
And Kiefer Sutherland.
This kid broke the chain of command and ratted on a member of his unit, to say nothing of the fact that he is a U.S. Marine, and it would appear he can't run from here to there without
Is
collapsing.
it ratting if it's the truth and you're concerned?
And he did something illegal that could actually bring more, like, harm
Problems
and
and
detriment to your
repercussions.
unit or to the Corps as a whole. Well, that's a problematic way of looking at it, Jack Nicholson.
I want to know what we're going to do about this.
I think Santiago should be transferred off the base immediately.
He's that bad.
That's what should have happened.
Not only that, but word of this letter's bound to get out. He's going to get his ass whipped.
Yeah, they should have gotten him out of there. And then taken what he said seriously.
Yes.
Santiago stays where he is.
I feel like he just sealed his fate.
And shipping him off to another assignment puts lives in danger.
Putting Santiago's life in danger by not removing him.
Yep.
Fucking
Should
bureaucracy.
have taken it seriously.
We go back a while. We went to the academy together. We're commissioned together. We did our tours in Vietnam together. But I've been promoted up through the chain with greater speed and success than you have.
What a dick.
Wow.
In the business of saving lives, Lieutenant Colonel Markinson. Don't ever question my orders in front of another officer.
All this pride. My rank is bigger than yours, and so you don't talk over me. I don't value your opinion.
It's like I understand protocol and conduct, but he's just not willing to even try to provide a safe environment for Santiago. Or willing to take his accusations seriously.
He sees him as like a snitch, not as somebody who might be trying to prevent a bigger issue from, becoming a bigger issue.
Mm-hmm. Lieutenant, would you be very insulted if I recommended to your supervisor that he assign different counsel?
Why?
Because I don't think you're fit to handle the defense.
You don't even know me.
Well, look at you.
Ordinarily, it takes someone hours to discover I'm not fit to handle a defense.
She's quit.
Oh, come on. That was damn funny.
You went to Harvard Law, then you joined the Navy. Probably because that's what your father wanted you to do. And now you're just treading water for the 3 years you've got to serve in the JAG Corps. Just kind of laying low till you can get out and get a real job. If that's the situation, that's fine. I won't tell anyone.
She read him.
And I wouldn't be doing my job if I allowed Dawson and Downey to spend any more time in prison than absolutely necessary because their attorney had predetermined the path of least resistance.
Tell him. Tell him.
Wow.
Yeah, you get after it.
I'm sexually aroused, Commander.
Oh.
Well, you've just...
I don't think your clients murdered anyone.
What are you basing this on?
There was no intent.
Overstepped, sir.
Well, I appreciate your interest and admire your enthusiasm. I think I can handle things myself.
You know what a code red is?
I don't. Tell us.
Yeah, we don't know. We need you to tell us right now.
What a pity.
I have a feeling they will eventually explain to us
Yeah,
what
we're
a
going to
code
find
red
out.
means.
We need to know. Code red.
That one guy is, I think, James on Twin Peaks.
Sir, Lance Corporal Harold W.
Yeah, the one on the left.
Private Security Company Windward, 2nd Platoon
He's like Laura Palmer's secret boyfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, sir. You don't have to call me sir. Is this your signature? Sir, yes, sir. Sir, you don't need to do it twice in one sentence. What's code red?
Yeah, what's a
Sir,
code red?
code red is a disciplinary engagement.
What's that mean exactly?
Sir, a Marine falls out of line. It's up to the men in his unit to get him back on track.
What's a garden variety code red? Garden variety, typical. What's basic code red?
Explain it.
Sir, a Marine refuses to bathe on a regular basis. The men in his squad would give him a GI shower.
What's that?
Scrub brushes, Brillo pads, steel wool.
Beautiful. Was the attack on Santiago code red?
Yes, sir.
So it's like a severe punishment or
to get you back in order.
retaliation or something.
We saw blood dripping down his mouth, and we pulled the tape off, and there was blood all down his face, sir. That's when Lance Corporal Dawson called the ambulance.
Did anyone see you call the ambulance?
No, sir.
There's more to this.
Before you go get yourself into trouble tomorrow, I think you should know the platoon commander, Lieutenant Jonathan Kendrick, held a meeting with the men and specifically told them not to touch Santiago.
Uh-oh.
And they did it.
Still playing hoops tomorrow night?
We have a deal?
I'll talk to you when I get back.
That's kind of a wrench in his defense if
Yeah.
they were given orders not to do anything
They're
to those.
explicitly told not to.
To them, yeah.
So, took about 45 seconds. Barely put up a fight.
Danny, take the 12 years. It's a gift.
You don't believe their story, do you? You think they ought to go to jail for the rest of their lives?
I believe every word of their story, and I think they ought to go to jail for the rest of their lives.
You know, Ross said the strangest thing to me right before I left. He said the platoon commander, Lieutenant Jonathan Kendrick, had a meeting with the men and specifically told them not to touch Santiago.
So?
I never mentioned Kendrick. I don't even know who he is.
It's Jack Nicholson, right? Kendrick? Or is that Kevin Bacon?
Well, no, Kevin Bacon is the one that told him that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, hold it. We gotta take a boat? Yes, sir. To get to the other side of the bay. Nobody said anything about a boat.
Isn't like planes or boats?
Just not that crazy about boats, that's all.
Jesus Christ, Cappy, you're in the Navy for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Nobody likes her very much. Yes, sir.
Yeah, why join the Navy if you don't like boats? I get it. He said his dad, was in the Navy, but
and he's like kind of an attorney of the Navy, so I guess he doesn't really have to spend very much time on the water.
Come on in.
Thank you, sir. Daniel Caffey, I'm the attorney for Dawson and Downey. This is Lieutenant Commander Joanne Galloway. Observing and evaluating, sir. Lieutenant Sam Weinberg, he'll be assisting.
This is my XO, Colonel Markinson, and platoon leader, Lieutenant Kendrick.
Okay, so Kiefer Sutherland is the Kendrick. Okay.
I told the men that we had an informer among us and that despite any desire they might have to seek retribution, Private Santiago was not to be harmed in any way.
So you named who the informer was?
yeah.
Uh-oh, it looks like he didn't even really get out of his bed. He's got blood on his bed.
Do they not need to be wearing gloves or anything? Maybe DNA was as prevalent.
Yeah,
like
and I think things are
back
just
in the
maybe
80s,
a little
early 90s.
different in the when the military police and the military JAG or whatever.
Have I done something to offend you?
No, I like all you Navy boys. Every time we gotta go someplace to fight, you fellas always give us a ride.
Oh, this.
Oh, wow.
Do you think Santiago was murdered?
Commander, I believe in God and his son, Jesus Christ. Because I do, I can say this. Private Santiago is dead, and that is a tragedy. But he is dead because he had no code. He is dead because he had no honor.
Maybe I have more honor than any of you guys. He spoke up when someone was doing something illegal.
Now, at this point, you call Lieutenant Colonel Markinson and Lieutenant Kendrick into your office. Is that right?
Yes.
What happened then?
We agreed that for his own safety, Santiago should be transferred off the base.
That is not what you agreed.
Santiago was set to be transferred.
On the first
He's
available
even looking
flight
like,
to the States, 0600 the next morning. 5 hours too late, as it turned out.
Liar.
This past February, Colonel, you received a cautionary memo from the Commander-in-Chief of the Atlantic Fleet. warning that the practice of enlisted men disciplining their own wasn't to be condoned by officers.
Okay, so that is not an acceptable thing. I was hoping that was it.
Do Code Red still happen on this base, Colonel?
Joe, the Colonel doesn't need to answer.
Yes, he does.
No, he really doesn't.
Yeah, he really does.
I like her.
You know, it just hit me. She outranks you, Dan. I want to tell you something, and listen up, because I really mean this. You're the luckiest man in the world. There is nothing on this earth sexier, believe me, than a woman that you have to salute in the morning. Promote them all, I say, because this is true. If you haven't gotten a blowjob from a superior officer, well, you're just letting the best in life pass you by.
Wow.
Some sexual harassment right
All
there.
over the place, yeah.
You want to ask me about Code Reds on the record, I tell you I discourage the practice. Off the record, I tell you it is an invaluable part of close infantry training. And if it happens to go on without my knowledge, so be it. I run my unit how I run my unit. You want to investigate me, roll the dice, and take your chances.
Well, she just
I
might.
eat breakfast 300 yards from 4,000 Cubans who are trained to kill me, so don't think for 1 second that you can come down here, flash a badge, and make me nervous.
Oh, she's coming for you.
Yeah. Yep. Anybody who's pompous to enough to have that be their excuse.
Oh, he asked for the copy of the transfer order, and there's not gonna be one.
Corporal will take you by personnel on your way out to the flight line and have all the transfer orders that you want. But you have to ask me nicely.
I beg your pardon?
You have to ask me nicely. You see, Danny, I can deal with the bullets and the bombs and the blood. I don't want money, and I don't want medals. What I do want is for you to stand there in that faggoty white uniform and with your Harvard mouth extend me some fucking courtesy. You gotta ask me nicely.
I feel like he's drawing a line in the sand, and Tom Cruise and Demi Moore are gonna be like,
Colonel Jessup, if it's not too much trouble, I'd like a copy of the transfer order.
yeah, don't be afraid of him.
No problem.
Well, it's like he's realizing, like, okay, you're the bad guy. Like, you're
Yeah.
the ultimate bad guy. I'm gonna sift through everything and find out that everybody had something got to do with something.
It's almost
you
like
were at the
calling his
top of
bluff.
it.
Like you said,
Yeah.
there's a transfer order, so let me see it.
Yeah. He thought I could just talk my way out of this and around this, but then he had to say all that stuff about Demi Moore. What's her name? Colonel Galloway.
Mm-hmm.
You heard what I said. Did Lieutenant Kendrick order you guys to give Santiago a code red?
Yes, sir.
Up, there it is.
You mind telling me why the hell you never mentioned this before?
You didn't ask us, sir.
Yeah, and it's don't ask, don't tell about everything around there.
Oh, I heard he called the code red.
Now, is this true? I want you to speak freely.
Your lives are at stake, guys. Like, you could spend the rest of your life
Then he
behind
dismissed the
bars.
platoon and we all went to our rooms.
And what happened then?
Lieutenant Kendrick came to our room, ma'am.
When?
And?
About 5 minutes after the meeting broke, sir. About 16:20.
And what happened then?
Lieutenant Kendrick ordered us to give Santiago a code red.
Did he give the rag? Do they know? Like, did they poison the rag? Did they give it to them and say, hey, use this, tape him up? Like, because it's still like, how did that rag get poisoned?
Jessup star is on the rise. Division will give me a lot of room on this one to spare Jessup and the Corps any embarrassment.
How much room?
I'll knock it all down to involuntary manslaughter, 2 years or home in 6 months.
No deal, we're going to court.
Wow.
No, you're not. Because you'll lose. And Danny knows it. And he knows that if we do go to court, I'm going to have to go all the way. They're going to be charged with a whole truckload. Murder, conspiracy, conduct unbecoming. That's the end of this negotiation. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
So messed up.
I know, the legal system.
From life to 6 months. Ridiculous.
And one is if you try to fight to, for your name to be cleared, and the other is if you admit something that you did when you didn't do it, but you get a slap on the wrist.
Fellas, you hear what I just said? You're going home in 6 months.
I'm afraid we can't do that, sir.
Do what?
Make a deal, sir.
What are you talking about?
We did nothing wrong, sir. We did our job, and if that has consequences, then I'll accept them. But I won't say that I'm guilty, sir.
But you are.
Did she put you up to this?
No.
We have a code, sir.
Well, zippity-doo-dah. You and your code plead not guilty. You'll be in jail for the rest of your life.
She's talked them into going to trial to clear their name.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if they were ordered, then the person that did the order should be...
Yes, then it means they're not at fault. It means they
did what they were told to do.
They were,
by a superior.
Ethically they could not do it, but then they would have faced probably all kinds of disciplinary action.
I believe I did my job, and I will not dishonor myself, my unit, or the Corps so that I can go home in 6 months! Sir!
He's pissed.
Well, he wants to be vindicated.
He's like, go after the person that told me to do this. Who
Sergeant,
ordered me to do this.
We're gonna go to another room.
I hope that it goes in their favor. I have a feeling it's going to be a whirlwind kind of case in that courtroom, and they're going to get called all kinds of names. And
One thing, though. When you ask the judge for new counsel, Danny, be sure and ask nicely.
What do you want from me?
I want you to let them be judged. I want you to stand up and make an argument.
An argument that didn't work for Callie at My Lai. An argument that didn't work for the Nazis at Nuremberg.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Sam. Do you really think that's the same as 2 teenage Marines executing a routine order they never believed would result in harm? These guys aren't the Nazis.
Don't look now, Danny, but you're making an argument.
Dawson and Downey will have their day in court, but they'll have it with another lawyer.
Another lawyer won't be good enough. They need you. You know how to win. And you know how to win. If you walk away from this now, you've sealed their fate.
Their fate was sealed the moment Santiago died.
Do you believe they have a case?
You and Dawson, you both live in the same dream world. It doesn't matter what I believe. It only matters what I can prove.
Fates were changed because of Santiago dying, but I don't think their fates were sealed.
You know nothing about the law. You're a used car salesman, Daniel. You're an ambulance chaser with a rank.
Damn.
You're nothing. Live with that.
What do the kids say? She ate that. She ate that.
The United States versus Lance Corporal Harold W. Dawson and Private First Class Loudon Downey. The accused are charged with murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and conduct unbecoming a United States Marine.
Does defense wish to enter a plea?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not guilty. Why does a lieutenant junior grade with 9 months experience and a track record for plea bargaining get assigned a murder case?
Because they wanted to shoo it away and they knew you'd do it.
Would it be so that it never sees the inside of a courtroom?
Yep.
And they knew that it was worth going to a courtroom for, so.
Joe, we need all the proficiency and conduct reports on Dawson, Downey, and Santiago. The only thing I have to eat is Yoo-Hoo and Cocoa Puffs, so if you want anything else, bring it with you. Okay?
Yeah.
She's like, way to step up, finally.
So this is what a courtroom looks like.
I'll see you in court, counselor.
I wonder if they're going to have a little steamy...
I know what you're going to say. You don't have to. We've had our differences. I said some things I didn't mean. You said some things you didn't mean.
Not.
Yeah.
It seems like
just
obvious,
so
like something they would do just for a movie.
Yeah.
And doesn't seem like it would really serve the plot in any way. But I could see them having to do that in the 90s. Be like, throw a romance in it, and you'll get a few more $1 million in
It's
the
Demi
budget.
Moore. It's Tom Cruise. Let's have them kiss.
We're ready.
Better believe it.
Let's have them kiss over a code red.
A little code red kiss.
A little code red kiss. Sounds like an album for some reason. Code red kiss.
It sounds like a bad mixed drink.
Yeah.
You know, like at a bar or something, like a dive
Can I get
bar.
that?
I need a code red kiss.
I was gonna say, can I get a Red Bull code red kiss? It sounds like it would have Red Bull in it. A code red kiss.
Okay, the courtroom part of this begins.
Oh, he doesn't have to wear his uniform. He can just wear a tie, suit and tie.
No, I think
Oh, he is in the uniform. It just looked like
Yeah.
a blazer from the chest up.
You are going to save our son, aren't you?
He's going to try.
I'll do my best.
He drowned in his own blood and was pronounced dead at 37 minutes past midnight.
Okay, so the jury is made up of fellow members of the
Mhm.
military.
Furthermore, the government will also demonstrate that the accused soaked the rag in poison and entered Santiago's room with motive and intent to kill. Now, Lieutenant Caffey,
I wonder if one of the higher ups put poison on
Well,
the
that's
rag.
what I'm wondering, because it wouldn't have made sense to do it after the fact. So
Mhm.
that's what I was wondering, if that Kendrick guy was like, "You're going to do this code red. You're going to shove this in his
Yeah,
mouth, you know, to
uh-huh.
quiet him," and that's what they thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
But actually,
Killed him.
he knew, because he's going to die.
You're given an order. You follow it, or you pack your bags. Make no mistake about it. Harold Dawson and Loudon Downey are sitting before you today because they did their job.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mr. McGuire, I don't understand what you mean when you say there wasn't enough evidence to support such a charge. You had William Santiago's letter.
Santiago was the only eyewitness. I never had the chance to interview him, so I don't know what he saw.
And now we'll never know. Will we, Mr. McGuire?
No.
Because he was
No more questions.
murdered.
Witnesses excused.
Or at least manslaughtered. At the very least.
He was murdered by somebody and manslaughtered by some other person.
Yeah.
I was afraid I wouldn't be able to use a liar, liar, pants on fire defense. We can't prove coercion. Let's go over what we have.
I guess that is, yeah, you can't prove a conversation that you're not a part of.
Yeah. Unless it's recorded or
And then nobody's having that conversation, because if they know it's
And he was
recorded,
pronounced
then-
dead
Oh, there's
at
Christopher Guest.
0037.
Oh, there he is. And you can't permit anything in court that people weren't aware they were being recorded on.
And a perfectly clean rag was placed in my mouth, and the rag was accidentally pushed too far down. Is it possible that my cells would continue burning sugar after the rag was taken out?
It would have to be a very serious condition.
Possible to have a serious coronary condition where the initial warning signals were so mild as to escape a physician during a routine medical exam?
Possibly. There would still be symptoms, though.
What kind of symptoms?
There are hundreds of...
Chest pains?
Yes.
Shortness of breath?
Yes.
Fatigue?
Of course.
All the things that he was citing, that he was having a really hard time living in the conditions of Cuba.
Yeah.
So that climate is probably a factor in why he would have reacted like that.
Commander, isn't it possible that Santiago had a serious coronary condition? It was that condition and not some mysterious poison that caused the accelerated chemical reaction.
There we go.
No.
Oh.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Was the rag been
No.
tested for
I personally
poison?
give
Yes,
each
they
man
said
a
that it
thorough
wasn't- there was
physical
no
examination.
poison that was
Okay,
detected.
Private Santiago was
wasn't
given a
poison,
clean bill of health.
But I have a
The problem
I
is
think
his
it's-
previous medical condition, the orders they were given that they shouldn't have been given.
I think there's going to come out that this guy and the Jessup guy, they are all trying to cover things because they're on a climb up the
Mhm.
ranks, and so they're trying to
Yeah.
squash this.
Was Willie Santiago poisoned?
Yes.
There's something nefarious about
Yeah, if
that.
nothing was found on the rag, he had this previous condition.
It
Then
seems
it's
very
the
spelled
orders
out.
given by
Mhm.
the higher ups that killed him.
This is the reason why.
They beat up on a weakling. That's all they did. All right? The rest of this is just smoke-filled coffee house crap.
It's true, but
They
were
tortured and
told-
tormented a weaker kid. They didn't like him, so they killed him. And why? Because he couldn't run very fast.
Yeah.
No, I think it's because he knew something and they.
Well, yeah.
No, I know.
But
we were working 20 hours a day.
It was his
for 3.5
weakness that they
weeks
thought
straight.
they could bully him
Yeah.
into
He
submission.
kind of ostracized himself because he came off as being weaker than them.
Yeah.
I mean, let's pretend for a minute that it would actually matter to this court that the guys were given an order. I can't prove it ever happened. We'll keep doing what we're doing, and we'll put on a show, but at the end of the day, all we have is a testimony of two people accused.
We'll get the truth out of somebody,
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
We'll find Markinson.
That's right.
Joe, we're
We've
gonna
got to
lose.
find the Markinson guy and all this. I guess, did he leave because he felt like he had too much to lose? Something about like 20-something years and...
Corporal Barnes, name some reasons why a Marine would receive a code red.
Being late for platoon or company meetings, keeping his barracks in disorder, falling back on a run.
Have you ever received a code red?
Yes, sir. We were doing 7-man assault drills and my weapon slipped. It was just because it was over 100 degrees and my palms were sweaty and I'd forgotten to use the resin like we were taught.
What happened?
That night, the guys in my squad threw a blanket over me. Took turns punching me in the arm for 5 minutes. And then they poured glue on my hands. And it worked, too, because I ain't never dropped my weapon since.
No, it didn't. That's not
Shouldn't
why
have
it
never happened.
worked. Like, you would have remembered for more natural consequence reasons.
Prior to the night of September 6th, receive a code red.
No, sir.
Never?
No, sir.
Even
You
though
got a
he had
code
had
red
all
because your
those
palms were
moments
sweaty.
where he'd fallen
Why didn't
down
Santiago,
and-
this burden to his unit, ever get one?
Yeah, why didn't they do that?
I hold here the Marine Outline for Recruit Training. Are you familiar with this book?
Yes, sir.
Have you read it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Would you turn to the chapter that deals with code reds, please?
Sir?
Just flip to the page in the book that discusses code reds.
Is there not a
There's
page?
not one
Yeah.
because it's just what they do to themselves.
Well, you see, sir, code red is a term that we use. I mean, just down to Gitmo. I don't know if
Oh,
it's
we're luck
actually-
then. Standard operating procedure, Rifle Security Company. Now, I assume we'll find the term code red and its definition in that book. Am I correct?
No, sir.
No? Corporal Barnes, I'm a Marine. Is there no book, no manual or pamphlet, no set of orders or regulations that lets me know that as a Marine, one of my duties is to perform code reds?
No, sir. No book, sir.
No further questions?
Well, is he trying to invalidate code reds? Because, like, there's got to be a ridiculous amount of people that would be able to say, like, regardless on if it's in
Yeah, this
print,
is
it
something,
happens.
yeah.
Like, you can't just take away everyone's experience.
I don't understand. How did you know where the mess hall was if it's not in this book?
Well, I guess I just followed the crowd at chow time, sir.
There we
Because
go.
it doesn't need to be in a
Book in
manual
order
for it to be true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there Kevin Bacon having to have that little moment of, I got. Oh, hi there. Does he know there's somebody in
There's
his
someone
car?
in your car, Tom Cruise.
Oh my God!
We even saw his reaction
But
scared
the
me.
lights came up and it was that guy, that Markinson guy.
Are
you aware you're under subpoena?
Yes.
I have a feeling he's
I'm also
a good guy.
aware that the lives of 2 Marines are in your hands.
Yeah.
To do about that, I would, but since I can't, all I can do is help you.
What do you know?
I know everything.
Was it a code red?
Yes.
Did Kendrick give the order?
Yes.
Did you witness it?
I didn't need
Did you witness it?
No.
And how do you know?
I know.
Yeah, you know shit.
He was never going to be transferred off that base.
Yeah, you never got that transfer paper either.
You've got the transfer order. It's got your signature.
I know. I signed it the morning you arrived in Cuba, 5 days after Santiago died.
If you could say that under oath, that might happen.
I'm going to get you a deal, some kind of immunity with the prosecutor. About 4
Yeah,
days, you're going to
there
appear
you
as a
go,
witness for
immunity.
defense, and you're going to tell
Yeah.
the court exactly what you told me.
And immunity, no. Oh my God, no, you're going to have to take that guy home.
And I don't want immunity. I want you to know that I'm proud neither of what I have done nor of what I am doing.
But you're being honorable, at least, telling the truth.
Where is he?
The downtown lodge in Northeast.
I want him guarded.
Yeah, he needs to be watched. Like,
Do you have a clearance?
Danny.
This is Joe Galloway. I need
they
to
need
secure a
to
witness.
video him
Anyway.
giving some kind of witness statement prior to, just in case.
Nice work today. Redirect on Barnes.
I have Markinson.
Why are you telling him that?
Motel room in Northeast with 6 federal marshals.
Is it like disclosure? I know sometimes you have to tell the prosecution,
you're right, like a witness
show your
disclosure,
cards,
yeah.
basically.
If you accuse Kendrick or Jessup of any crime without proper evidence, you're going to be subject to a court-martial for professional misconduct. And that's something that's going to be stapled to every job application you ever fill out.
Okay, so this is the intimidation. It's all
Markinson's
starting.
not going to hold up, Danny. He's a crazy man.
Now let's try to invalidate.
He's not a crazy man. He was sitting there in uniform earlier. No one thought he was crazy.
Lieutenant, did you order Dawson and 2 other men to make sure that Private Bell received no food or drink except water for a period of 7 days?
Wow.
That is a distortion of the truth, Lieutenant. Private Bell was placed on barracks restriction. He was given water and vitamin supplements, and I can assure you, at no time was his health in danger.
Why? We all need to eat. Every day
Yeah.
people need to
But you
have
did
food.
order the
aren't
barracks
gonna
restriction.
Vitamins are
sustain
not
somebody.
proper
You did order
calories.
denial of food.
Yes, I did.
Okay, well then that
Wouldn't
is
this
not
form of
acceptable
discipline be
punishment.
considered a code red?
No.
If I called the other 478 Marines at Guantanamo Bay to testify, would they consider it a code red?
I mean, you can put lipstick on a pig; it's still a pig.
Can Dawson determine on his own which orders he's going to follow?
No, he cannot.
A lesson he learned after the Curtis Bell incident, am I right?
I would think so.
Oh,
You know so,
here
don't
we
you,
go.
Lieutenant?
Object.
We're pinning him in.
Did you order Lance Corporal Dawson and Private Downey to give Willie Santiago a code red?
Lieutenant Kendrick, did
No,
you?
I did not.
Thank you.
I just put together Kiefer Sutherland was in Stand By Me, which is another
A
Rob Reiner movie.
Yep, you're right.
You're not going to find anything in the Andrews logbook either.
He can make an entire flight disappear?
Nathan Jessup is about to be appointed Director of Operations for the National Security Council. You don't
There we
get to
go.
that position without knowing how to
That's why.
sidestep a few
He's
landmines.
super untouchable.
We'll put Markinson on the stand and we'll deal with Jessup's refusal to transfer Santiago, and he'll testify to the forged transfer, and that'll be enough. That and Downey's testimony really ought to be enough.
Oh my God, is something going to happen to this guy?
I hope not.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Santiago, I was William's executive officer. I knew your son vaguely, which is to say I knew his name.
Why is he talking?
In a matter of time, the trial of the 2 men charged with your son's death will be concluded. And 7 men and 2 women whom you've never met will try to offer you an explanation as to why William is dead. For my part, I've done as much as I can to bring the truth to light.
Is this Markinson?
Your son is dead for only one
Yeah,
reason.
That's one thing, too.
I wasn't strong enough to stop it.
Oh.
Always, Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Andrew Markinson.
No. No! Oh. Damn.
Your witness.
Oh, I love this courtroom scene in the storm.
Mm-hmm. So dramatic.
Yes, good atmosphere.
Private, did you ever actually hear Lieutenant Kendrick order a code red?
No, sir.
Please, the court, I'd like to request a recess in order to confer with my client.
Why did you go into Santiago's
The
room?
witness has rights.
The witness has been read his rights, Commander. Why
Your
did you go
Honor.
into Santiago's room?
Hal?
Did Lance Corporal Dawson tell you to give Santiago a code red?
Hal?
Don't look at him!
Hal? Private, answer the captain's question.
Oh, no.
Yes, Captain. I was given an order by my squad leader, Lance Corporal Harold W. Dawson, United States Marine Corps, and I followed it.
Good for you telling the truth.
But I don't think that's something that he's told them.
Hmm.
I don't think that's something he's told them, though.
Yeah.
That he actually never even heard the Kendrick guy give him the order. So
Ugh.
that's actually
not good.
Pretty bad, yeah.
I just got excited. I was like, the truth's being told. And then I'm like,
As
oh, wait,
far
I'm
as
just looking
Downey
for
was
you
concerned,
now.
it was an order from Kendrick. It doesn't matter that he didn't hear it firsthand. He doesn't
Yeah.
distinguish between the two.
It's true.
I guess if anything, it has him looking better because he had been instructed to do it.
Maybe we put Downey back on the stand before we get to Dawson.
Maybe if we work at it, we could get Dawson charged with the Kennedy assassination.
Oh, he's drinking. That's not good. Yeah. Probably shouldn't be doing that.
I'm like, let him. Well, he's got court in the morning.
I think he just needs to sleep it off.
Danny, it was a setback. And I'm sorry. But we fix it and move on to Markinson.
Markinson's dead.
Yeah,
So that's why he's drinking, because he found that part
Yeah.
out, but the Markinson's dead part.
You really gotta hand it to those federal marshals, boy. It's not like he hanged himself by his shoelaces or slashed his wrist with a concealed butter knife. This guy
He had his own gun.
got into full dress uniform, stood in the middle of that room, drew a nickel-plated pistol from his holster, fired a bullet into his mouth.
That's desperation right there. Like,
That's guilt. That's having that, you know,
Yeah.
that conscience. It's like, I can't live with myself after, like, somebody's dead.
Told Kendrick to order the code red.
He did? That's great. Why didn't you say so? And of course, you have proof of that. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. You were sick the day they taught law at law school.
You put him on the stand and you get it from him.
We get it from him. Yes, no problem. We get it from him. Colonel Jessup.
Oh, she's like, no, you pressure him, you ask him questions,
Yeah.
you drill him on the stand.
What do we have for the losers, Judge? Well,
Give her
for
a
our
chance.
defendants, it's a
She's
lifetime at exotic.
at least trying to think of ways. You're just getting
That's
defensive and
right.
drunk.
It's a court-martial. Yes, Johnny.
Well, now he's like, yeah, I might be held to my own comeuppance with the court martial and stuff.
Jessup told Kendrick to order the code red. Kendrick did, and our clients followed the order. The cover-up isn't our case. To win.
And him and that Kendrick guy, they went to lunch that day. So that's when they talked about, you're going to go, you're going to give him the code red.
Pissed off that he's got to hide from us. I think he wants to say that he made a command decision and that's the end of it. He eats breakfast 300 yards away from 4,000 Cubans.
Oh, that's a good one. I bet Jack Nicholson loved that.
That's funny.
Faggoty white uniform. I need to shake him, put him on the defensive, and lead him
Have
right.
him start being derogatory and saying things that have him looking kind of bad.
When you're out there today, if you feel like it's not going to happen, if you feel like he's not going to say it, don't go for it.
No, he needs
You
to
could
go
get in
for
trouble.
Oh, she's just worried.
Oh, yeah. But he needs to take that risk.
Yeah, he's got to have, like, the evidence.
Defense calls Colonel Nathan Jessup.
Go on, Colonel. Get up there.
After Dawson and Downey's arrest on the night of the 6th, Santiago's barracks room was sealed off and its contents inventoried. 4 pairs of camouflage pants, 3 long-sleeve khaki shirts, 3 pairs of boots. 4 pairs green socks, 3 OD green t-shirts,
Please,
2
the court,
belts.
is there a question anywhere in our future?
Lieutenant Caffey, I have to ask you to state your question.
I'm wondering why Santiago wasn't packed. Not one call to his parents saying he was coming home. Not one call to a friend saying, can you pick me up at the airport? He was asleep in his bed at midnight, and according to you, he was getting on a plane in 6 hours. Yet everything he owned
but there's
was
no
hanging neatly in his closet
evidence of
and
that. He
folded
won't-
neatly in his footlocker. And he hadn't called a soul. And he hadn't packed a thing.
Because they never were going to transfer him.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain that?
That he didn't know that he was leaving at 6 a.m.
Exactly. You asked for an order, you've never seen it, you know it never happened.
I'm an educated man, but I'm afraid I can't speak intelligently about the travel habits of William Santiago. What I do know is that he was set to leave the base at 0600.
No, he wasn't.
These 2 Marines are on trial for their lives. Please tell me that their lawyer hasn't pinned their hopes to a phone bill. Do you have any other questions for me, counselor?
Yes. Come on.
Lieutenant Kathy.
Come on. You got this. Come on.
What is going on?
Thanks, Danny. I love Washington.
Excuse me. I didn't dismiss you.
I beg your pardon?
Sit
I'm through
down.
with my examination. Sit down.
Yeah. Sit down.
I don't know what the hell kind of unit you're running here.
The witness will address this court as judge or your honor. I'm quite certain I've earned it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a flight that left 7 hours earlier and landed at Andrews Air Force Base at 2 a.m.
Lieutenant, I think we've covered this, haven't we?
Apparently not.
Colonel, a moment ago,
Check the tower logs, for Christ's sake.
We'll get to the airman in just a minute, sir.
Oh, he's shaking in his boots.
Kendrick to tell his men that Santiago wasn't to be touched.
That's right.
And Lieutenant Kendrick was clear on what you wanted?
Crystal. Ever put your life in another man's hands? Asked him to put his life in yours? We follow orders, son. We follow orders or people die.
If you gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched,
Then why was he touched?
and your orders are always followed, then why would Santiago be in danger?
Exactly.
Why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands.
No, sir. You made it clear just a moment ago that your men never take matters in their own hands.
Your men follow orders or people die.
So
Get
Santiago
him.
shouldn't have been in any danger at all, should he have, Colonel?
Dang, there you go.
Snotty little bastard.
You snotty little bastard.
Dang.
Did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question.
Answer.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want
Get
the
it?
truth!
You can't handle the truth.
We heard it.
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg?
Oh, you're telling on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know, that Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives.
Oh, wow.
No.
You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
Did you order the code red?
I did the job. Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did!
There we go.
Oh.
I knew he was going to say it because he thinks that he is
Oh, and then look at him now. He's like,
invincible.
shit. Yeah, you got him this.
I suggest the members be dismissed so that we can move to an immediate Article 39A session.
What's
The
that?
witness has rights.
Captain Ross.
You got him.
Jack?
Got him.
The members of the court will retire to an anteroom until further instructed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on a plane and go on back to my base.
No, you're not.
You're not going anywhere, Colonel.
Yeah.
What did he not think was going to happen?
Captain Ross.
What the hell is
Colonel
this?
Jessup, you have the right to remain silent.
Yeah, you're arrested.
Any statement
I'm
you
being
make
charged with a
used against
crime.
you in a trial by court-martial.
Is that what this is?
judicial or
I'm gonna rip the eyes out of your head and piss in your dead skull! You
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's fucked.
Wow, he is what we like to call unhinged.
You have no idea how to defend a nation.
Yeah, it's
I
called
think they do.
diplomacy and democracy.
You put people's lives in
No,
danger.
you
No,
put
that's what you
someone's that you
did.
are projecting like no one's
Yep.
business.
I'm a lawyer and an officer in the United States Navy.
Mm-hmm.
And you're under arrest, you son of a bitch.
Yes,
Just
get
because
him.
you're an older person doesn't mean you walk around
Get
calling
him.
people
Just
son.
because you have all those little
Mhm.
insignias and medals
Wearing
on your...
everything,
Yeah,
like
all those patches.
you
and,
earned that. You earned this arrest.
and now you're a criminal.
And no amount of good things that you did makes up for the bad thing that you did. You're going to have to be held accountable.
All rise. All right, here we go. Moment of truth.
Oh, I hope.
I mean, they arrested what's his name, so surely the jury's gonna not convict the boys.
They at least didn't murder.
The members reached a verdict.
We have, sir.
It'll be sad if they do.
On the charge of murder, the members find the accused not guilty.
Yay!
On the charge of conspiracy to commit murder, the members find the accused not guilty.
Yay.
On the charge of conduct unbecoming a United States Marine, the members find the accused guilty as charged. The accused are hereby sentenced to time already served, and you are ordered to be dishonorably discharged from the Marine Corps. This court-martial is adjourned.
All rise.
That's very sad. I know that they are, that I know it's shared that they are not, compelled to follow unjust orders. I guess this is maybe where that falls under.
I don't understand. Colonel Jessup said he ordered the code red. Colonel Jessup said he ordered the code red. What did we do wrong? What did we do wrong? We did nothing wrong.
Yeah, but technically
we
still
did
broke the
it.
law. Yeah.
You did it.
He was supposed to fight for people who couldn't fight for themselves.
Oh, yeah.
He was supposed to fight for Willie.
Well, it's a very difficult lesson to learn. I'm sure they imagined that their lives were going to be a lot different. They would be serving and retiring and being an honorable member of the military.
You don't need to wear a patch in your arm to have honor.
Well, that is very true.
Oh, he's gonna salute him.
Oh, wow.
You did your job. You did the best you could. Even Demetri Moore
Demetrius Moore
is impressed.
Alan and Anthony Rodriguez, what exactly were these guys going to testify to?
Unless I'm mistaken, they're both going to testify under oath that they had absolutely no recollection.
Strong witnesses.
And handsome too, didn't you think?
I'll see you around campus. I gotta go arrest Kendrick.
Wow,
Tell him I say hi.
He bluffed. They were going to sit there, and the whole point was to intimidate Jessup into saying it, because they were going to get up there and be like, oh, we don't really remember what the flights were like, but we were flying that day. I bet that's what he didn't have to do that because it scared the Jessup guy into, I don't know, I guess saying I did it and I'm proud of it.
Oh my God.
Wow. Oh wow. That was a very compelling and well-made, well-written movie.
It's one of those movies too that even though I've never seen, I always just felt like I've seen, because I know you can't handle the truth, and I knew it was a true crime story.
What more could be from that?
Actually, finally sitting down and watching it, it was so good. That 2 hours and 15 minutes or whatever flew by. The dialogue, the acting, everybody was so good.
Yeah, I think it has a timely sentiment, for today as well. That we live in times where we're all asked to do certain things, and maybe we don't feel a conviction to do it. And this movie is a good reminder that you have to fall on your convictions, even if somebody's told you to do something that you feel pressured to do. It was very well made.
Yeah, I'm glad we finally saw it. I'm sad it took certain
tragedies
to happen for us to sit down and watch it, but I'm glad we watched it.
And nonetheless, I can see why it was like nominated and just
got
kind
some
of
Oscar
heralded,
nominations.
and the
I'm not
acting
sure.
is
Let's
superb.
look up. Let's see what the Oscar nominations were for this. I'm pretty sure it got like a writing. Let's
For
see.
Aaron Sorkin.
Let's see.
Josh's Let's Sing.
It got 4 Oscar nominations. Oh, it was nominated for Best Picture, Actor in a Supporting Role, Jack Nicholson, Best Sound, and Editing.
Okay.
So
okay.
it got some good awards.
The music
buzz.
was great.
Yeah.
I think actually just it's a very well crafted film, and I appreciated that because sometimes courtroom dramas can kind of lag, or you're just like, all right, let's get to the point, but it didn't feel like that. Like once we got in the courtroom, I do feel like my eyeballs were glued to to the questioning.
Yeah, and I agree. Sometimes when a movie ends, like with a courtroom scene, I find it kind of boring, but this was building up to that, and it wasn't just the last 10 minutes. It was the whole movie was culminating to this courtroom scene, so it really made sense, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, like I don't know what else to say. Really great dialogue, great acting across the board of everybody. It was fun to see a lot of familiar faces.
Yeah.
Like even like Christopher Guest or Kevin Bacon or
Kiefer Sutherland.
Just everybody that showed up.
Did just a phenomenal job of playing the soldiers and servicemen who felt like they kind of were in between a rock and a hard place.
And we learned what a code red was.
Yes, which is not actually anything.
And
it's
I was
not
a little
in any
all,
books.
I was a little all over the place with Demi Moore. I was like, no, she's defense. No, she's prosecution. No, defense. Well, they were all defense, but it was just their dynamic of how at first they were very, what's the word I'm looking for? Antagonistic towards each other, that I thought they were on opposite sides.
Yeah.
But it was just...
It was that they
weren't
were
appreciating how each other were going forward with the case.
And maybe reconciling that, like, this is kind of unsavory, like what's happening between like the Santiago dying and then them having to represent them and not having the full story. They were drawing to conclusions, and she was drawing a conclusion and he was, but yet they were going to have to represent them. They came together, they figured it out, and to a certain extent they never figured it out. In the end, it was a cocky ass colonel who thought that he was untouchable. He was going to have
outed himself.
Yeah, he was going to have a big boy job. He didn't know, like, this is what you guys put me in this job for, is to harass men into or to people into compliance.
Yep, for sure. So that was a good one. Thanks for voting on that one.
Yeah.
We had several Rob Reiner movies that would have been fun to watch, and maybe throughout this year we'll watch more of them, because there's some good ones on that list that we didn't end up watching. But A Few Good Men was great. Glad we watched it.
Yep,
and we do have a lot of things you can do on our Patreon and more that we're coming up with. So join that Patreon, subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, even just giving us a thumbs up in the comment. Anything helps us, gets it out there, gets us in that algorithm, and we really appreciate you guys. We have fun. We don't really so much care about the amount of followers. We do it because we have fun, and we'd be watching these movies anyways in some regard, but
it's nice when we can have more involvement, though, and like being a part of Patreon kind of allows everybody to have a voice and a choice, and it helps us to
honestly,
know what you want.
Yeah, and the more you support us, the more maybe we can do this.
Yeah,
we have full-time jobs and stuff, so.
But we love doing this, and we've got
just have fun.
More things in store for January. We've got Patrick's pick coming up, and then we're going to cover an international film. Oh gosh, Josh,
we love our Indian movies. We have a lot of followers and watchers from India. And they've, the last several months, really been recommending a movie called Kerala's Story. That will be coming soon. And then we have Patrick's Patreon pick, and
much more.
Yeah, we
got 2026
we got
in store.
a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So stay tuned and take care. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.